Hello everyone, here is Hemu. Today's our topic is stem modification. Here the stem modification is divided into three types: underground stem modification, aerial stem modification, subaerial stem modification. And these again divided into three or four types. Today we will discuss about this part, subaerial stem modification. What is subaerial? Somewhat in the water, somewhat in the air. They are exposed to both water and air. Aerial means they are exposed to air. Underground means they are exposed to they are underground soil modifications. These are exposed to air modifications. These are exposed somewhat in air and somewhat in soil. Here the sub runners. Here subaerial stem modification is again divided into runners, stolon, offset, suckers. Today we will discuss about runners. Runners are the spread to new niches with the adventitious roots. Adventitious roots means the roots that originate from the part of the plant body other than radicle is called adventitious roots at the nodes. They form new plants. Here the spreading of the niches and they producing the adventitious roots, and these are the adventitious roots. These are the adventitious roots and spreading. When these are cutted off and again grow to individual new plant, when the mother plant is cut off to the parent to the kids plant, and they will be cut off and grows as an individual plant. This helps in vegetative propagation, vegetative reproduction. And the next part is stolon. Stolon is a slender lateral branch arising from the base of the main axis. Here the lateral branch is arising from the base. Here this is the base of main axis. The branch is arises and exposed to the air for some time after it touches the ground. With the touch of the ground, the adventitious roots are produced and the plant will be grown. When these get detached off, it grows into individual new plant. Here this helps in vegetative reproduction. This is also an example for the vegetative reproduction we commonly see in jasmine and nerium. Again I will explain that. Here the lateral branch of main axis at the base will be erased and exposed to air for some time and touches the soil at a point and grow, and adventitious roots are produced and they form an individual new plant. Now we will enter into the points. And it grows aerially for some time, arches downwards to touch the ground and produce adventitious roots at the point of contact with the soil. This I have given a mark like this, and the underground is the soil. Example for these type of modification is nerium and jasmine. The next part is offset. In some aquatic plants, a lateral branch of one internode length is found. Lateral branch, here this is the lateral, from the lateral branch is found, and internodes, these are connected to the two nodes. Here these also nodes, these are connected to the two nodes and form a rosette of leaves at its tip. And these have contained these roots called balancing roots. Balancing roots helps the plant to maintain at certain depth in the water, to balance the plant in the water. Here that's why these balancing roots are there. Example, Pistia and Iconia. We also know that due to this Pistia and Iconia, our famous lake Kolluru Lake was rubbished due to these plants Pistia and Iconia. These are the aquatic weeds. And the next one is suckers. Suckers are nothing but, in some plants the lateral branch originate from the basal and underground portion of the main stem. They grow horizontally beneath the soil and then come outwards obliquely upwards, giving rise to the leaf shoots. Here in this plant, we have discovered in stolons. From the stolons, here the lateral branch arises to the air and exposed and touches the soil. It is totally different in circus. Here, the underground lateral branch arises in the soil and grows towards in the horizontally in the soil, and suddenly and grows upwards. At the point with aerial and soil, the adventitious roots are produced and form an individual plant when it is detached, when the lateral branch is detached. This is a type of vegetative reproduction, and example are chrysanthemum and banana, pineapple.